And we are live. This is DJ Mega Aim 17, and we are back with another live reaction. And this time is to the return of Hunter x Hunter. So today we'll be looking at chapter 361, I believe. Unlike before, this time I actually have the page pulled up. So we can finally look at things. Alright, so let's see what we've got here for this week's Hunter x Hunter chapter. Yeah, this time I'm back to prepared. I shared the stream before it started. I muted the actual stream so I could actually look at the chat and chat's up, so everything's finally in order. And I already have chapter up, so we're good. So we just jump into this. Alright, so we have oh yeah, by the way, Hunter x Hunter is I think it's been gone for like almost a year now. This is actually probably the shortest hiatus that they've had in a while. I think anyway. I was supposed to watch King of Lightning's catch up stream, but I forgot that he was doing it. And I was waiting for Brago to do his because he said he wanted to do one, but guess I'll have to watch it afterwards now. Oh, whatever. So far from what I'm hearing, people are saying this is a good chapter, so I would hope so. Alright, so here's what it says. It says schemes schemes and plans are bound in the succession battle. The last issue 34 of JC on sale now. The moderation, the serialization relaunch, and the full color spread. Here we have Kurapika and all the like princesses and whatnot. So here's this. The boat is traveling into the sea of chaos. Manga volume 34 on sale now. On sale Monday, June 26th, which was actually what they were saying was when Hunter x Hunter was coming back, but I guess they were talking about the volume, not the actual chapter, because the chapter is out now, and it's the 22nd. Yesterday was the first day of summer, the first official day of summer. Although most people consider the start of summer Memorial Day weekend. You know, that's the unofficial start of summer, and 21st of June is the official start to summer. Just like how the unofficial end of summer is Labor Day weekend, and the official end of summer, I think it's sometime in October. By the way, the manga volumes, it seemed like I guess in the first cover of the manga volume, Golan's hair is green, not black. Just thought I mentioned that. That's something I always wanted to mention. Seeing some cool artwork from, I believe it's Hisoka, Crollo, and I don't know who the third one is. It could be Illumi. Alright, anyway, let's get into the actual chapter. So, for anyone that's forgotten, probably forgot what's happening. I don't fully remember what's happening either. Last time I remember, Kurapika was investigating the whole chaos that was going down in the ship. So, I guess we'll have to wait and see where that goes, basically. By the way, if you have any comments, just leave it in the chat. You can also leave it in the comment section when the stream ends. As far as when this thing will be ending, I'd like for this to be 20 minutes at the most, but it might extend to 30 minutes. We'll see how long this goes. Because Hunter x Hunter chapters are very, how do I say this, wordy? They're very texty. I've heard people say they use, I think, I remember Smoke Ray, I think he said that, it took him an entire week to read a chapter, which is hilarious. I mean, it's happened to me too, but it's still funny when people say that. Anyway, the assassin's dagger attacks. All right, so yeah. Anyway, we're picking up where Kurapika left off. So I forgot he was already gating somebody in a fight. I thought he was just investigating somebody. I guess he already did that. So yeah, I definitely have to watch King Lightning the live stream after this. I definitely want to discuss Hunter x Hunter in the next live stream. By the way, for anyone that follows me, gets to 420k, he seems to have brought back the 420k room. I'm not sure if how consistent he's gonna be, but if he is gonna be consistent, the way things are gonna be looking is that his live streams are gonna be on Fridays, and mine will be on Saturdays. But we'll see how that goes. So anyway, yeah, this is looking pretty good. Kurapika's using this chain thing. The guy he's engaging is pulling a knife, trying to shake him. Who's he fighting again? Is this one of the princes or is this one of the bodyguards? No, I think this is one of the bodyguards. Yeah, Kurapika put his ass down real quick. See, he says, "All right." So his name is Bill. Those 3 methods you mentioned earlier. We need Sarah here to withdraw from the succession battle. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a bunch of like Nen beasts or whatever too, so they causing like chaos. A fan troll may or may not be on the ship, causing some too. So, and then you have the princes themselves. They just causing chaos, and they're actually a part of the reason the Nen beasts are running around. Because there's also a baby who has, who can use Nen, but because it's a baby, it's unstable. And I believe that was I believe the baby that was shown in the cover page. That's the baby. Now, whether or not they're gonna have to kill the baby is up for debate. Yes, there is a opportunity. There is a chance that they might have to actually do something like that. All right, so let's see. Carton was the one we really needed to. Being a conjurer type, he could have transformed into a boat or a vehicle that would be able to carry at the most 5 people. So being a droid type, he would have required the aura of other people. Another thing too, Kurapika and Leloria are now part of the Zodiac 12 because they replaced Jane Harrison because they left. Although I believe they're making their way to the Dark Continent as well. And I believe one of the princes also has some of the character eyes, so Kurapika is, looking into that as well. I'm not sure whether or not the Zodiacs know that the fan trope's on the ship, or that they are planning to get on the ship. Because there are valuables that they want to steal. I forgot exactly what they were. Alright, let's see what we got here. And my throat's itchy. Just exactly what we need. I don't know, that always happens. It's annoying when that happens, actually. No, because every time I do a stream, like a solo stream, my throat gets itchy or dry. I think it's just happy. I think at this point it's just happy just to mess me. But let's move on. But that's the wrong one. Wait, why is this page still open? I don't even remember what that page was for. I'll probably get rid of it. I don't mess anything up. All right, here's the page. All right, so let's move back up. And he says, what is your type of an ability? He says, I was free, so it asked me a favor. what acts do a favor. Without his explicit approval, I cannot just tell you what his ability is on my own. This emergency situation here is I'm asking you, so I have the information I need to solve this as quickly as possible, or was all that you said about ensuring the safety of the king, queen just a bunch of lies? He probably was. Sir is the emitter type NEN user, though his ability possibly um, closer to a manipulator's he launches his NEN out in a ball and then is able to control any bugs that he captures with it. Also, I'm probably butchering the name of the guy they're talking about. I see. That just may be of use. Alright, so we're on page 7. I have no idea how long this chapter is going to be. Okay, it looks like, so what we got here? A needle? Kurapika has a needle attached to his chain. I have no idea what this is going to do. This is new. I guess this is a new move from him. That's pretty cool. Because we haven't really fully in action since the North New Arc. So I think he's had a good amount of time to develop a new move at this point. At least one. It says, I want you to leave one out. Alright, because this is a flashback going back to Kurapika with his NEN training. So I wonder how much he's actually holding back now, because this is another flashback showing what he's, more NEN moves that he has. So he might have more. So there's possibly that we really haven't seen him actually go all out yet. I mean, you could probably make that argument because he didn't really go all out against Vogan, especially not against what's her face? I can't remember. I never know how to pronounce her name. The chick with the gun. Pokonanda? Yeah, I'm butchering her name. It says leave one out. Why? I am fully in favor of your idea of having chains on each one of your fingers and assigning different powers to each of them. But I get the feeling that with those chains, you're trying to set up a situation where you can only fight all on your own. And what's wrong with that? Because he actually did. He mentioned it during his fight with Vogan that he prefers to fight one-on-one. He doesn't really like fighting in teams. In the Battle of NEN, the most important principle is that if your opponent has many of his side, then you must as well. Combining powers to attack and what is it? Synergy between abilities far exceeds the strength of any individual powers. Well, I suppose once you actually fight, you'll know what I mean. But by then, it will already be too late, which is why I'm giving you this warning now. So instead, I propose a compromise. If when you fight for real, you feel as though there's something you lack, then you should add an ability that compensates for it. It doesn't look like you'll accept it. But Kurapika, he is stubborn, but he's also a reasonable guy and he's a smart person. So if he has to make compromises and he has to kind of bend things, then what he would usually do, he will do it. Which is what I really like about the character. Let's see. And you're sure this is what you want. I feel like we're going to learn the most about Nen through Kurapika because he seems to have applied the most Nen, I guess, skill set into his Nen ability. Granted, he was the first person of the main cast to actually get Nen powers, and he's the most ambitious of the four of them. So it actually makes sense. If you plan to go to war against a group of A-rank bounties, then cast your personal feelings aside and find yourself some allies, which he has. Because aside from the main group, he also has Melanie and whoever else survived the auction job from New York, and now he's working with the Zodiac, so that's gonna be pretty beneficial. If you I actually missed the panel, so anyway, if you don't take your kind if I don't take you for that kind of person who would be satisfied even if they failed, as long as they were doing what they felt was right. You're more of the kind that will go over every single option to ensure that they have selected the best one possible to achieve their goal. If you go if you go to a group, if you go to a war against a group of A-rank bounties, cast your personal feelings aside and find yourself some allies. He says, I'm fine with the build. He says, I'm fine with allies. You mean you're fine with collecting pawns? You can just sacrifice when convenient. But that's not what I'm talking about. This is also something you'll only learn once you fight alongside others. Indeed, it's all exactly as you said it would be. Progressing forward like this was hardly a simple task. But that's why I want the strength to fight on my own all the more. Though reality isn't all that simple. And now he's thinking back to his crew, Gold, Cooler, L'Oreal. All right, so now we know the name of his new move. It's called Steel Chain. Again, it looks like a needle. Yeah, it's basically a needle and a chain. It looks kind of savage. It has liquid in it, so he's about to insert something in there. He says, "What in the world? I'm going to borrow Sarah's new ability." What? Whoa, 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 whoa! He can steal abilities. Wow. What is this, like the third character now can do this crap? First it was Crow, and apparently Jin can do it, and now he can do it too. What the fudge? Well, actually, no, that's not true. There was another. One of the Chimera Ants was able to do it too. The big buff tiger looking guy. Um, Laurel or something. Because he had like a MP3 player that allowed him to like use other people's abilities. There was like different conditions. So this is becoming more of a common thing now, where you can just use other people's abilities, whether you can just flat out steal it or borrow it or whatever. Obviously, there's conditions in which it has to be done, because if you can just do it whenever, then you at that point that's just kind of broken. If I keep sucking out his aura with this syringe like this, I could even put him into a state of identity. So he's gonna shut off his Nen? That was Zetsu, right? I know how the four principles of Nen work. I just forgot which ones they exactly were. But I'm gonna assume the one that where you can shut off your Nen is Zetsu. Because it really wouldn't make much sense if it's one of the other ones with what he's doing right now. This is very interesting. So far, I'm liking this chapter. I think this is a really good chapter. Why is this really so bad? All right, let's see where the crap are we? Oh yeah, it's hello, Roman James and Swag. It says if the Nan beasts were up against our parasite types that require the aura of their hosts, then whenever that Nan beast puts into spirit may also be a parasite type. Wait, what? The F are they even talking about now? In which case, in the aura it's feeding on disappears, then it should either exit his body or disappear altogether. Okay. First off, what the fudge is a parasite type? Okay, this is obviously one of the things I forgot. and what what if it doesn't leave? If hostile evil, if hostile evil then continues to assault him while he's in a state of Zetsu, then Sarah's mind and body would be destroyed. The safety of the queen and the royal heir are of the utmost priority. If those worries and misgivings you're having should become reality, then the information we gain can be used to create more countermeasures against them. If I should be the next to die after this, then that's how you must think as well. Well, it wouldn't be surprising that Crocker speaking like this. I mean, he's willing to sacrifice himself for the cause as long as it gets completed. But seriously, what the effort is going on right now? It's just awful. Of course, if you should be taken down by different Nenbis, then I would do the same thing in order to gain new information. I forgot. Did they explain what Nenbis was exactly? Because I remember it being kind of random, at least in my opinion. So he has a Nenbis within his needle, index finger, Emperor Time. Wait, I thought Emperor Time could only be used against a fan trope. But did he? Hmm. Don't remember. Yeah, he can loosen the condition so he can actually use it against other people. Whatever. Equip stolen power. What the fuck is this? It's a dolphin. So I guess that's one of the Nenbis, so the Contra thing he just stole. Is equipped, completed, analyzing. Sound like a computer right now. Stolen Bill's name is Little Eye. The ability to control any small living being caught in its ball-shaped nen. Oh yeah, that's right. It's an emitter ability, not a conjure. I forgot. However, this does not include living beings conjured by nen, so I can't use it to hijack the enemy's ability. Then that nen beast just now has the power to control people using the keyboard free, but if that requires the condition of being able to hear the voice of that nen beast, then that ability won't work on the princes who aren't nen users to begin with. Please search for an appropriate small living being to use Little Eye on. Since the ability has been activated, as long as I am not released, Emperor Time will be forced to continue. Alright, so the thing is talking now. Emperor Time has been active for I know. Go on standby for a bit. Acknowledged it. It said Bill. I think he should be alright now. Please tie Sarah to a chair. Alright, it's time for investigation time. Honestly, this whole ship thing should honestly be considered its own story arc at this point. It really should. But then again, I also feel like the stuff between well, actually, the stuff before this could honestly be part of this, but I do think this ship thing should be its own separate arc. Or at least be considered its own separate arc before you get to the Dark Continent. Because who knows how long this crap's gonna take, because there's its own storyline going on. Besides, if I remember, they had to make a pit stop before they actually went to the Dark Continent. So yeah, this should be its own story arc right now. After I spoke with the huge stuffed animal looking thing, this other smaller one latched onto me and was just constantly asking me. By the way, I'm on page 16. Are you free? Somehow it seemed only Nen users could see it. I tried it. I'm not free. Get lost over and over, but I didn't do a damn thing. Let me see. It says, I'm free now. What the hell do I want? It says, as soon as I'd say that, I no longer had control over my own body. It said, where is the murderer? The Kakin army will be taking custody of and questioning him if you would hand him over. Is this a flashback or is this part of what's actually happening right now? No, this is what's happening right now. Oh, okay. All right, we're on page 17 now. Chapter should be almost finished. Let's see what's happening with my powers. You're losing them. Since they're still here, and I'd like you to keep them and hang on to them. Since I would love to, as soon as you use them once, they'll automatically return to their original owner. As I see. Then in that case, let me explain a little more about it. The largest creature that my power can control is about the size of a hamster. Even if that creature is in a different place from you, you will gain my information that it sees or hears. Being encompasses, whatever that says, you would think flies and mosquitoes would be good candidates, but they have many natural predators and often die to other bugs. Okay, let me see that again. Flies and mosquitoes. But and there's also frogs, I think. Also the one use you mentioned may also, even if I have trouble capturing quicker, more nimble creatures sometimes, please make good use of it. Use it to find the real culprit. I don't think that we can possibly endure any more of this. We do not care if we're arrested by the military or even banished, but please make this stop. Well, if you two are behind it, then you should fess up. What? It's only been 2 hours. Whoa. So it's only been 2 hours, and this much crap has happened. Did they even? Don't even look like they moved that far. Since it's only been 2 hours since we left the port. That's ridiculous. So all this chaos has happened within just 2 hours. Wow. All right, let's see. And 11 bodyguards are down to a mere 2. Well, then they were pretty much useless. That's what that means. You were in the middle of your explanation, but for the remaining 2 methods, are they still going to be possible without Carton? So yes, but one of them is extremely difficult and requires the cooperation of Pariston. The other is even more difficult and requires the cooperation of Master Beyond. No, so now they got to deal with those 2. Good luck with that. All right, page 19. Damn, this is a long chapter. Is Prince, what is this dude, Momozi protection really sufficient? So we're here, let's see, Prince residential area, section 12. Because there's like 14 of them, I think. Let's see, quit being so noisy. She's already got 6 bodyguards, that's plenty. I'll just end up scaring him all the more. I want to make sure he's calm and feels comfortable. Besides, Miriam's whatever protection is more important than hers. Come here. So is that really okay? She can hear you. She's like, I don't give a fuck. But what about our contract with Prince Mozu? It's fine. I only made this contract from Mars anyway. Don't worry, I'll still pay you. So then, if it is okay, so is it okay if we go? Of course, Mosey can look after herself, right? Yes, mother. Don't worry about me. Oh, the food at the bottom of this panel was good. That was actually pretty well drawn. Page 20 right now says you guys can go and relax in the door next to in the room next door. Doing something right now. I'll be fine. Thank you very much for your consideration. But this is our mission, so if you don't mind, I feel sorry. So said, is that okay? Since that's so, well, thank you for your hard work. He says, I feel sorry for Mother and Miriam. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying that right. She looks like she's playing something. Says, with people without even the capacity to be a king, I haven't even done anything today, but I feel totally hooked. She says, I wonder what's wrong with me. I'm having to go through that much hassle and worry. Says, what about the prince's food? Nobody else is here. We're gonna have to make it. Who else? Is your make about it? And here, as I said, it's really well drawn. Table of food. It says master. Whatever. Is it time to take your leave? Well then, excuse me. Look forward to the dinner. I look forward to the next dinner party. Damn, it's all right. 21 pages in. I've got these chapters going for a long time. His master. He says, I'm just saying goodbye to my father. He says, excuse me. It appears my son has something to discuss in private. He says, well, we can discuss the investment another time. Say, well, what was that? I am withdrawing from the secession battle. Huh. So I guess he doesn't want to die then. And what is this thing? It's a dead beast, and it honestly looks like okay, when I first saw this, first thing that comes to mind, that big blue monster guy from Monsters Inc. Can't be the only one that thinks that. I forgot what his name was because it's been a long time since I've watched Monster Inc. Although I did enjoy the movie. I only participated in the ceremony to save face for you, Father. I don't need a crown one to bloodshed. It's hoo. Do as you wish, you. It says what's this? A maelstrom. Does he want this or doesn't he? And that's it. The chapter. That's 22. Well, 20-something pages, more or less. Okay, that was an interesting chapter. But seriously, okay, If there was one complaint I would have to say, it's this whole stealing ability thing. It's the fourth cat got introduced that can do this now. I think. Seriously, how many characters gonna have this? It just seems a bit much, as what I would say. It seems like a lot. Also, then you have this whole parasite thing. I don't really have too much more to add here, so I'll probably just look at the comment section of the manga stream and I'm gonna end the stream. Because I have so read because it wouldn't be I need to look that up and to see how that thing works and the parasite net and all that other crap. And also what they're just doing right now. I forgot they were in the middle of a competition that. So how many of them have been dealt with so far? Actually, no, I think I'll end it here. So thanks for watching. Leave comments, subscribe. The Hunter Greatness is back. As far as what I would give this chapter, I'd probably take a 7 or 8 out of 10. Right now, I'll probably take a 7. Good chapter. So, have a nice day.